I still remember when I was 5 years old, I started to draw everything on walls of my family's home, like plants, houses, figures, especially vehicles. I think I become an artist as naturally. I think it's my life. It's my whole life. I grew up in 1980s. That was the period of rapid development in China. So the abundant materialistic life in the West were promoted through imported TVs and movies or by people's words of mouth. So in my remembrance, there was a fascinating and aspirational world. So now, when I create a work without any reference, the fantasy of the Western world emerges in my mind and reminds me that the fantasy does exist. So this amusing reality became a constant proof of my identity as a foreigner. But it also encourages me to rediscover my identity in this new land. Yeah. Past work, I usually use acrylic paint and with oil color paint if I need further blending or details. That technique is a great way for me to recreate and capturing the specific moment of people living. But during the pandemic, there's no one outside, so I decided to choose some novels to create some tiny size sketches. After I finished that, I fell in love with the process of drawing to build a dreamlike world. So I decided to turn to large size. I chose Raymond Carver's novels and adopted some plots and combined with my imagination, tried to create a new form. Like this piece Melt, it's still called the same name of his work. It's talk about food melt in the fridge, because during the quarantine we get our groceries through online shopping. I adopted some plots of the story by Raymond Carver, which depicted two elderly people who had never met before. They are meeting and talking in an old train station. Sometimes I observe well-dressed seniors in New York, so this piece gave me a chance to use my memory and imagination to evoke how they looks and the states of being. And I also imagined myself in my old age, where I depicting them. One of my friends told me that some American families went hunting in the woods and learned to use gun at a very young age. It's a very romantic and fantastic story to me, because I hadn't had such an experience. So I tried to create a work from my imagination, like I depicted myself hesitating in the corner whether I should move along or stay. But the locals encouraged me to follow them. And also I added some imaginary plants and flowers to build a half-dreaming world. I felt very isolated when I first time come here due to the language barrier. Oftentimes I recognize my existence by recording the past. They are vivid. They look like just letting me some fleeting moments and might leave at any time, go back to their own life. So that's the atmosphere I want to create in my work.